Somebody says comments funny as hell. Somebody says, nah, the label got you doing anything now. Somebody says, we not listening to you no more. We listen to one album. Somebody said, we don't want singles. We want a whole album. Somebody says, somebody says, well, you forced this dude to change his flow and beat. Now this is what y'all guys got. Lil Baby was better. This is so. What is it?
Zaxby's milkshakes come in strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, and birth. It works better. Him Essential is fire. Maybe he should just do collabs. Why is he trying to prove a point to us or himself with these solo songs? Bro, we don't want to hear a solo Baby song right now because they all sound alike. Just do a collab. Just collab with niggas. It's fine. Just get to the hot songs any way you can. And these songs, I don't know. Extra background noise.
I already had a link, nigga.
Bro, I'm so mad he did me because I really think him dissing me gave him the curse of Big Act. And anytime a nigga got that curse, they never came back. And I want him to come back because I really think me and him were gonna squash her.
You got the link in your phone already, man.
I want to say positive things about it. But the curse of Big Act is too powerful. He says he can't get a show book. Me done. Anybody who dissed me, them niggas had to either apologize, they gotta apologize, or become irrelevant. I don't know. I want Baby to win, but this shit is not in. Fuck. It's bad. That is bad. How did this nigga fall off this bad though? Even this song was fire. Oh, no, this is Young Thug song. Bad. I like this song. He went crazy though. Hey, that is even fucking.
Man, you got it the last time I sent it to you. It's the same one.
I don't know. I like all these songs. I don't know what the fuck happened to him. What the fuck happened to Lil Baby, man? Yo, Lil Baby, he's like the new. Yo, he's like the new. What's the name of that movie? It's like the Monstars came down, grabbed this nigga,
man,
shook him, and he ain't been the same since.
Yeah, go ahead and do the podcast shit. Get that shit going.
Meanwhile, you ever go over the Gunna Pace? Straight heat. Yo, Baby, I'm gonna be honest with you. At this point, nigga, find somebody to tell on. Like, nigga, if telling is a secret sauce to making hot music, please tell Baby. Please. We don't care that much about street nigga shit. Please tell. We just want hot music. Please tell. Find somebody to tell on. Okay, Wham, just tell on somebody, Wham. We don't give a fuck, nigga. We want you to be like Gunna.
This nigga academics tripping, man. He told that nigga to tell on somebody.
That Gunna would be hotter than Baby, I would have fuck out of here, little nigga. If you told me in 2020 that Gunna would be hotter than Baby, I'd say you're dumb. How do we get Baby back? You know what the crazy thing is? Every time I into something now, niggas be like, yo, dog, you the only nigga keep saying that. We all accepted that it's over. That's how you know I'm a huge fan of Baby. Like, bro, I really want Baby shit. Like, that's what I'm telling you. I heard that song, and I know that fast flow, because I love that song.
He most definitely had a nasty run.
Audio watch for everyone around me. How the fuck you doubt me? Like, that nigga killed it. But now this thing is rapping a bunch of nonsense. This lockjaw rap. This shit is just fucking, I don't know. Hey, at least he made hundreds of millions, to be honest. And Lil Wayne, we apologize. We should have never said that nigga was gonna be the next you or compare him to you. You're a one of one. You still shouldn't be performing in the Super Bowl, but we apologize for ever comparing Lil Baby to you because that nigga can't live up to a motherfucker. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with Baby. It's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's mind-boggling that he just doesn't have like a hot song. And it's mind-boggling that he keeps trying the same thing. I mean, how you gonna keep trying the same fucking thing? Every time. We keep saying this isn't it. That's why that's what I'm telling you. I know the boy can rap. That's why I said get off those production. Like, let's get him with different production. We need different production. I gotta agree with y'all. It's like I thought he was gonna have a Wayne-like run. This thing done turned into Ice JJ Fish in front of our fucking eyes. What's going on, bro?
This nigga talking about Ice JJ Fish.
Yo, let me look at the last time he dropped like a hot song, a heater. What's this?
I mean, I know. Might go to the waist room and shoot my half cup. Get me over there. Ain't gonna lie. We go out on motherfuckers straight up on the block. Down on the block. Shipping on the place. Do it what I want. I don't need to say it. Any other Kenny. You make that Diddy. Shoot the gang on the beach on the block. Another one fight. Real motion.
That sounds a little bit okay. What song is that? I like that song. Yeah. Here's some Future. That's a Ferrari track.
Hold on, y'all. I ain't organized. I tried to hurry up and come do this shit so I can lay the fuck down.
It just reveals so much. If it's a collab, it works better. Him and Central C collab is fire.
Slim, what's the word?
Maybe
What's
he
the
should
word?
do collabs. Why is he trying to point to us or himself with these solo songs? We don't want to hear solo songs because they all say just collab with these. It's fine. Just get to the hot songs any way you can. These songs, I don't know.
Oh my God. I done started smoking cigarettes, y'all.
Trying to do too much of the ad-libs and the extra background noise.
This shit killing me. This is a Virginia Slim.
Point, this is gonna sound mad at you.
You said what type of cigarette?
Bro,
this is a Virginia
so mad
Slim.
he dissed me because I really think him dissing me gave him the curse of Big Act. And anytime a nigga got that curse, they never came back. And I want him to come back because I like take that shit, bro. Pause. Just do a Soulja Boy on it. Pause. A word? That's your new hit? Let me create my version of this. Fuck it. I'm at the point where I'm giving up on Baby. Yo, I hate to compare him to Gunna. You know what I know it's about Gunna, bro? Bro, Gunna, like, the snitching forced added somewhere else. I was actually thinking about it. I was like, damn, I missed 2 days so far. I was like, nigga, it's only been 4 days of streaming, so you missed half the day. I was trying to stream every day. I suck, don't I, right? It's all good. It's not live on the Academy channel yet? Let me just make sure it is. Now we live over there too. We live over there too. Okay, real quick, people. Yes, we will be running through a bunch of topics today. You know, pretty much nothing big is happening in the culture, really.
I want y'all to see this, man, because it's a lie being spread.
Obviously,
it ain't the truth.
We're trying to diversify with topics, not only talk about. I feel like we've been. I'm telling you, trust me, I'm bored of it too. But it seems to be the only thing given new interesting scenarios that I guess we have to talk about, the whole Drake and Kendrick thing. But we do have some conversations to have about Lil Durk. Also, really just Spotify rap in general. And also, the Young Boy album in midnight. I'm excited for that. We might actually play through that. If not today, tomorrow. I want to listen to the new Young Boy. What else? Things going on. That's good. Have y'all seen that CEO who got murdered in New York City with a silencer?
Oh my God.
We're actually going to talk about that. More STD drama with so much. We'll get to it. With Sexy Red. Young Miami's now dating. Alright. Quavo's dropping. Yeah. I know a lot of people are dropping. Let me look at the list of who's dropping. Let's start off like that. Yeah. Who's dropping tonight include, let's see, Young Boy, I Got a Lot on My Shoulders. That's the album. Smino, Rich Amiri.
Yeah, man, I'm really trying to show y'all how a motherfucker sent everybody off. Sent everybody off.
Dropping some important news later on tonight. Okay, so Young Boy's dropping Ola Run, Smino, Rich Amiri, Lil TJ, Polo G Boss Man, Elo, A$AP Rocky. Rocky's that might be because we're not gonna have no protective custody, whacked out murals, TV off, reincarnated, and squabble up. Those are the four. Those are the four we keep playing. The rest of the albums is half of it feels like it's, you know, what do you call it when like you be donating clothes and shit like that? What's that shit called?
Sure.
Goodwill or whatever the case is. Like I really feel like the songs he put the featured artists on are songs he definitely didn't want to stand out. But it don't matter if that was the case or not. They're still on the Kendrick album. But those songs, none of them are hits. Not one. Roddy Ricch, Chingy's dropping. Shout out to Chingy. Okay, all right, cool. Let's immediately get into a few things. Let's try doing Kendrick and Drake topics in the middle of the stream rather than top of the stream. Because sometimes we get into the top of the stream and then we're just like fucking bewildered by constant barrages of different angles about this whole Kendrick and Drake thing. So let's do it middle of the stream. Let's start off with this. And I guess
Tony Bands, what's the word? What's the word?
And obviously, you know, despite our issues with me and college kid or whatever, I definitely also do want to say that you know, they're usually pretty quick and usually accurate with things regarding Chicago artists. They did put out something that caused a lot of people to believe that one of Durk's right-hand man, at least currently, which is Vonnie, was snitching. And let me see if I can find it. Oh, maybe they deleted it. I don't know. I'll just find it. So a lot of yo, I love Flacco. Yo, I love Flacco, but Flacco like TMZ. When you see Flacco post something, you almost gotta be like, look at this headline. Lil Durk found out his co-defendant OTF Vonnie, King Von cousin, filed for protective custody when they came to court. Okay. That sounds so crazy.
You see how he spread that shit spread it all through this.
This is why we have streams like this. This is, you know, I'm not gonna get on anybody or anything like that, and I'm not gonna ever say that I haven't, you know, maybe jumped the gun maybe once in a while, but I definitely do aim to be correct, and I never try to be incorrect out of malice, right? This is why we love to bring up the paperwork and try to explain it, and also increase everyone's knowledge on stuff, because a lot of times these days the headline is way better than the story. So, just to be very clear, there is no protective custody that was filed for, and I actually have all the paperwork here, and I'm going to break it down to you. This isn't the YSL case. There's not a bunch of snitches that are folded afterwards. The feds come very differently. They already got their snitches. You're not going to see the snitches file paperwork. Okay? The people who are cooperating with the feds, their cases are either currently sealed or they'll get added in a superseding indictment later on, or it'll be separately added somewhere else. But you won't see the nonsense that you've seen in Fulton County. I think watching that YSL case made us really think that court is some ghetto shit, that everybody's telling, everybody's this. And at least so far, none of the main guys on Durk's team or OTF squad, none of them are telling. Okay? I want to be very clear about this, because also as we get into this case, because we're not going to have cameras in court, we got to be actual and factual and not dirty or sully the name of people who either don't deserve it or they ain't do it. Okay? So let me pull up the documents right here, and I want to explain to you what this is, because this is categorically incorrect. Okay, and peace to Flacco, but I don't think that either Flacco probably heard from someone else, or maybe he misinterpreted what other people are reporting. But just to be very
and y'all know Loyalty and Betrayal had the shit too.
There we go. Just pull up the paperwork. Just to be very, very clear.
He probably got that.
Okay.
Got the shit from her.
Let me
put it in his own words.
So what happened is that the prosecutors in the Durk case has gotten an order signed for a protective. It's a protective order, but it's for discovery. Now I'm going to tell you why this matters, right? And let me explain it in very simple terms before I get to the legalese. You see what happened in the Diddy case, where the prosecutor kind of painted Diddy out to be like this abusive guy, even though we were hearing lawsuits already.
Yeah, she broke it down first.
The video with Cassie, which they're now using the same video as evidence. You get what I'm saying? It kind of taints the jury. So what's happened is that there's a protective order that's being put in place in the Durk situation. The person who filed it, he's actually, remember, Durk got superseded into the indictment with him. But the head of the indictment, the head of the first indictment, because there was two separate indictments, Durk got charged with a complaint. Then they superseded, then they put Durk at the head of the indictment. But the first indictment, Kevon London Grant, aka Bonnie, he was the person who was the lead, so the top of the organization, as they would claim. It's not RICO, but still the top of the whole indictment. Now, the reason why there is a protective order regarding discovery is because here's the thing that's also going to happen. And it's not only protecting the defendants, it's protecting the U.S. Again, I'm going to speak in very plain terms so you can understand it before I read it. Remember, if the feds could try to leak, they could leak stuff, right? Like, say they leak the video or a picture. Not that you would imagine they would, but they could leak a picture. Like, everybody loves Durk, but imagine they leaked the picture of the dead body of Lil Pop, right? It might make people look at that whole situation a little bit different and probably be like, yo, these guys are animals. Like, wow, like, whoa, this is some crazy shit, right? So that's partly the reason why this order is put in place, is to make sure no one could leak anything. Second of all, there is going to be, through discovery, they're going to find out who is telling on them. When you are charged with a crime, there's no secret snitches. They have to let you know, hey, this is how we know this information. All of this is going to come out through discovery. Now, obviously, we imagine that everybody who is cooperating is incarcerated, but there might not be. For example, co-conspirator 3, who booked the flights, I would assume that person is free, right? It's an OTF person that's free. Who knows if they have shared information with the feds? But again, Durk is locked up. These guys are locked up. If they share who that person is, or a document that would implicate that person as a snitch or anything else, that might be almost like kill that nigga before we get to trial. Because again, this whole Durk case is going to be heavily based on, I was there when he told me to kill the nigga and he promised this amount. It's a lot of like hearsay. It's a lot of hearsay, because from what we know at this point, they don't have Durk dead to rights in terms of him texting, yo, did you clap, bro? I got 50 grand for you. Nothing like that. So it's going to come from people saying, yeah, this is the conversation we had with Durk. This is how I understood it. Blah, 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 blah. And the amount of people they're going to put together with the different circumstances that it would make sense only in that situation with those people telling and saying whatever they're saying. That's how they're hoping to convict Durk. So the protective order is to stop the leak of witnesses and other people that throughout the investigation that the feds have identified or they have used to make this case. Also, it's going to help the defendants as well, because certain things about them and also even their personality traits or their character, whatever, won't get leaked as well. So there's nothing about Bonnie's not telling, and I want to be very straight up. He's not telling, okay? And I'll add the word yet, right? Not saying he would, but this does not mean he's telling. So there's a protective order regarding discovery, because the discovery is going to contain personal identifying information, medical information, and there's a Privacy Act information and protected witnesses information. Like, for example, let's say somebody had chlamydia or some shit like that, right? And in those texts going back and forth while they're talking about the murder, they're like, yo, I'm going to go cop the ski mask after I go get my fucking chlamydia medication. You get what I'm saying? That would be also some things that are protected, even though maybe potentially in a discovery basis, the other side would need to know in terms of these conversations that were held that could, you get what I'm saying? That could have been investigatory. You get what I'm saying? Now, obviously, that's a stretch. I'm making that up. I'm just making that up. But yes. So anyway, I'll read a couple lines of this. This is 11 pages. The main thing I wanted to knock out the park immediately. Bonnie's not telling. Nothing of this says he's telling. Okay. The court has read and considered the parties. And by the way, the judge has signed off on this. Here's the signature. On the right, Honorable Michael W. Fitzgerald. And we could just read. Let's read a few paragraphs. The court has read and considered the party stipulation for protective order regarding discovery containing personal identifying information, medical information, Privacy Act information, and protected witness materials filed by the government and defendant Kavon London Grant. Also, one of the reasons why Bonnie would want this as well is because if they don't agree to it, the government might not, it might slow the process of them getting the discovery. So when you get charged with a crime, they got to give you all the evidence they got. But if they feel like that evidence could be compromised, or you could use that evidence in illicit ways, they could petition a court to almost like disseminate it to you in certain ways. However, they're basically saying, hey, we ain't gonna use none of the information to go harass or kill a witness or some shit like that. We won't leak it to nobody. And also, y'all can't leak it too, right? Okay, cool. The government discovery in this case relates to the defendant's alleged crimes. Okay, a protective order for the discovery is necessary. This is important, so that the government could produce to the defense materials regarding protected witnesses who participated in the investigation. So, bingo. If there was no protected order granted, the government would be trying to hide their witnesses until trial. Why? You don't want the family of these people to be killed or harassed. You don't want other things to fuck up your case, right? You don't want them leaking that name outside of this case, even though probably it will get out anyway. You don't want them leaking it, and then some other people saying, "Oh, well, we won't smirk on the street if we heard that this nigga telling, let's go harass his kids, let's go harass his sister, his brother, his mama." Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they for them to get the discovery, they had to say, we're not going to leak nothing, and it says it's for protected witnesses, right, who participated in the government's investigation, who may testify at trial, and or whose safety may be endangered by disclosure of identified information. Because these materials could be used to identify the protected witnesses, the court finds that the unauthorized dissemination or distribution of the materials may expose him or her to potential safety risk and danger to and the danger of witness intimidation. So they're trying to protect the snitches, but the snitches isn't who we know yet. They've hidden the identity. They've called them co-conspirators. They've called them witnesses, right? Protective order for the discovery is also necessary so the government can produce to the defense materials containing third parties, PII, and medical information. Okay, the court finds that the disclosure of this information without a limitation risks the privacy and security of the information legitimate owners. The medical information at issue may also be subject to various federal laws protecting the privacy of medical records. Why is this important again, chat? A realistic situation here is that there's probably going to be a coroner that's going to testify to say Lil Pop died from a gunshot wound that entered his frontal lobe and came out through his back. Like, that was the cause of death. Sometimes in murder cases, you'll get people try to say, nah, he didn't die from the bullet. That nigga had a heart attack. You know, that nigga was fat anyway. He had diabetes. You know, they try to, like, change up that's kind of a way to say, I ain't kill him, right? Like, they were trying to do that with the whole George Floyd thing. No, he ain't died from the knee on his neck. He actually died from other reasons. He had this going on and that going on. I mean, it's like, yeah. So, you know, they're going to have to get, like, the coroner report of the cause of death for Lil Pop is going to have some sensitive material that has to do with his health prior to even his death. And for that stuff to also be protected, because even in death, his medical records is still protected. That's another reason. Okay. Because of the government has an ongoing obligation to protect third parties, the government cannot produce the defendant a unredacted set of discovery containing this information without the court entering this protective order. So essentially, they said, unless you want discovery with a bunch of blacked out shit, right? That we just can't show you it because we got to protect people. For you to see everything, you got to agree to this protective order. And the protective order says, y'all ain't going to leak it. And likewise, it also says the feds ain't going to leak it. Even though in this situation, what would they need to, right? This isn't like a Diddy situation. But, you know, moreover, blah, blah, the PII, and medical information makes up a significant part of the discovery in this case. And such information itself, in many instances, has evidentiary value. If the government were to attempt to redact all of this information in strict compliance with the federal rule of criminal procedure, right, the defense would receive a set of discovery that would be highly confusing and difficult to understand. And it would be challenging for defense counsel to adequately evaluate the case, provide advice to the defendant to prepare for trial. So basically, they said, if we can't talk about, you know, for example, you know what might be important? Let's say Lil Pop was shot before, right? Let's say he was shot. Let's say maybe he lost a lung. Let's say, you know, all these things are going to matter in like the coroner and coroner autopsy report. They're saying if we got to redact all of that for the privacy of Lil Pop and I guess his estate or his family, y'all wouldn't see shit. And that's a lot of the discovery, right? They're gonna break down. You gotta remember that they claim it's 3 shooters. They're gonna break down, hey, we know that this caliber bullet hit him here. We know that this caliber bullet hit him here. They know the gun's already used. Now they're gonna have to show him getting shot from all the guns. Or some forensic person's gonna have to testify to, well, I know he was shot with a mini Draco or Draco because the caliber of the bullet right here is 7.62. Yeah, he did get hit right here with a 40 caliber bullet, and over here it was actually he got hit with a 9mm. Right? So all that shit makes sense. The purpose of the protective order is therefore to allow them to get discovered. That's it. All right. So there is no snitching. Right. Accordingly, the discovery that the government will provide to the defense counsel in the above captioned case will be subject to the protective order. Okay. Protected witnesses. So they're spelling out exactly what will be there. So witness material is going to be information relating to any witness prior history of assistance with law enforcement. That's going to be interesting. So here's the thing. If there was for example, they keep bringing up OTF jam. We don't know yet, but we've just heard supposedly from internal OTF, they're saying he's been a guy who's worked with the feds before, cooperated before. That's going to be very important to know. Have you voluntarily been working for the feds? How long? Are you incentivized? What cases did you call before? Or you just still work? So all these things are going to matter. So they're going to have that information. Then prior criminal history, statements, or anything else they've ever given. And those statements could be used to identify a protected witness. For example, if they had to X out the name or redact the name. If they were like, yeah, I was with Lil Durk when we was at the store when he upped the gun on the clerk, but he didn't shoot. Durk could now just, by the process of, who was I at the store with one time that I almost shot a clerk? Oh, it's this guy. So he's a snitch, right? All right. And yeah, and they're saying any information that could be like address, date of birth, social security. So this is more routine than you might think. It's routine as you might think. And I do want to remind y'all, let's not use what happened in Fulton County to cast any aspersions on this Durk case or the Diddy case. Pause.
And the rest of the people who charge
in Fulton County,
can't
criminals are running
give
the show.
people the names of the witness.
Federal. Okay? We rarely see them get made a fool. All right? And even when people thought Diddy's lawyer may have got one, he still got denied one. Right? So we will see that. Right? Okay, and I think that's about it. So they put some limits to it, like when they could be seen, how they're gonna protect it by saying, if they're not gonna allow. I don't think they might even issue a ruling here that they can't have it in their cell. Yeah, defendant may not take any such materials out of the room when they're meeting with a defense team, meaning that they can't bring like a copy of the discovery to their cell, pass it around in prison. Now niggas know who the snitches are, and people gonna go harass their family. So they're saying you can look at it, review it with your lawyers in the presence of your lawyer, but when you're going back to your cell, you don't bring this with you. Okay? And this is kind of like it's kind of standard, you know. This case, as
that shit kind of crazy though.
It's made off.
If that shit part, if that shit part of your discovery, why the fuck they won't give it to you? That's crazy than a motherfucker. If it's a part of your discovery, why the fuck they won't give it to you? On the discovery, gonna have their names, their numbers, their addresses, and whatever statements that they fucking gave on the discovery. I was locked up with my homie. He couldn't read. And he had his discovery. And it had the people names and shit. It said that he, got caught with a gun, money, all type of shit. It said he couldn't read. And when I came in the cell with him, he talking about some man. He went to court. They was trying to give him 14. He couldn't read. On everything I love, nigga, I bullshit. This is a real story. A nigga couldn't read, and he was going to court signing shit and doing all this shit. And when I read his discovery and I told him, I say, man, they say you had a gun. You got caught with a gun. He go crazy. On my mama, he go crazy. I ain't had no gun. I swear to God, the nigga start trying to go crazy. I ain't had no gun. What the fuck? He trying to argue with me about what the fuck I'm reading. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm just telling you what the fuck they saying. I don't know how long the nigga was locked up. So when he started getting loud, that's when I stood up. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck you might be on now, nigga. But I'm gonna goddamn, it's gonna be a scuffle in this bitch. On everything. Cause I ain't quitting till your bitch ass sleep. Hell yeah, that nigga, he started getting mad when I was telling him that they said they found a nigga supposed to have, it was a robbery. He robbed a KFC or some shit. It was a restaurant. Took the police on the chase. He said he ain't have no gun and do all that shit. He said he didn't take him on the chase. He didn't know they was following him. The nigga was off. I don't know how long the nigga was locked up. I ain't even had no conversations with the nigga. On everything. After I think I did like 2 months, 60 days for sure. It was 60 days. Yeah, that nigga was tweaking, man. He couldn't read, and he wasn't trying to listen to what the fuck I told him. Let's carry on, though.
The snitches already, none of the snitches have been named. None. But they're trying to protect them. And one of the ways of protecting them, they're saying, yo, if we tell you who snitches is, you ain't gonna do no fuck shit, are you? And they've spelt it out in a way here that they could easily claim witness intimidation if anything starts happening after this. Yo, this guy been cooperating with us for the last year. His family was never threatened. As soon as we gave you discovery and we told you that he was cooperating, his family's threatened. That's a problem. So, all right, so that's pretty much it. But this was drafted by the assistant U.S. attorney, and it was signed off on by the district judge. So what's going to happen is that I believe the 15th or it might be the 11th, they have not a status hearing, a detention hearing. Durk and them is not getting out of it. It's just not going to happen. I can't see it, right? You know, they're going to bring up flight risk, all that type of stuff. If you ask me, in this Durk situation, his lawyer has talked to him and said, yo, bro, check this out. We don't need to, you know, obviously, Durk's a street dude. Durk's not Diddy. Like, I could tell when Diddy went to jail, he's probably saying to his lawyer, why the fuck did I come to New York, walk around, contact the feds a million times saying they could pick me up anytime, or we could schedule we could schedule a turn in if I'm not gonna get bail. Get me fucking bail now, right? Like, Diddy didn't want to be in jail at all, right? I'm not saying nobody wants to be in jail, but I'm pretty sure Durk's lawyer sat him down and said, yo, check this out. We're gonna try to get you bail. They haven't tried to get Durk bail at all, but I think they're playing a different game. They know Durk isn't a bitch, so they're like, yo, you're gonna. When did Durk get locked up? When did Lil Durk get locked up? Okay, he got locked up on October 25th, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure his lawyer told him, like, yo, listen, you're going to have to sit for like 2-3 months. And Durk had to agree to that. And this is what, if you ask me, this is my amateur opinion. You're going to have to sit for 2-3 months. This case could be weak as fuck. Wait, you ain't text them that to go kill nobody, right? Pretty sure Durk is going to say no. You ain't on the phone saying go kill somebody, right? I'm hoping he would say no. Or I'm hoping that answer is no. Now, is there coded conversation that might be like, yo, did you score that goal? Be like, yo, y'all boys handle that? Like, I don't know if that exists. I don't know if that's recorded. We will find out. But I would imagine Durk's lawyer saying, check this out. Their case is all going to be based on who's the snitches and a lot of hearsay stuff that they're going to try to corroborate with other circumstances and witnesses to blame you. Just sit in jail for 3 months, we're going to get discovery. And this is the part where they're going to get discovery, right? They're going to get discovery very soon. And now they're going to have a game plan to make. Once they get discovery, I think they're going to then say, hey, we want a bond. And that bond is going to then be, that bond hearing or the application, they're going to say, hey, listen, everything in this thing is circumstantial. And it's flimsy at best. Durk's an artist. He travels very frequently on private jets. Yes, he was in LA, but look at his schedule for the last year. Matter of fact, he lived in LA for part of the year. He goes there all the time. He does business there. He does podcasts all the time. This has nothing to do with a murder. Him going there has nothing to do with it. Lil Durk is also usually rolls with a big entourage. He's not responsible for what everybody else And they're gonna kind of like lay it out like that, right? But they need discovery first. So that's why you haven't seen much action on the Durk case, because they're telling him like, bro, could you chill out for 2 months until we get discovery, because this is gonna be big. Because we don't want to keep blowing our chance at bail, right? Give us a chance. And I think Durk's been locked up for months before. And I think he said, all right, cool. So we're gonna start seeing some movement in January, most likely. And the first action is going to be this detention here, which I think they're going to deny bail. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. So discovery is coming very soon for Durk. Now, a lot of people actually reacted to this because everyone was posting, and we're like, "Yo, is Vonnie snitching?" And this is why, we got to vet these information. We then saw, here's Bezu, who spoke on rumors of OTF Jam and Vonnie snitching in the King Von revenge case. Okay, let's play this.
Fuck this day you saying Vonnie for? Who the fuck is Vonnie? Y'all on this bitch loose. That's why I don't like going live. Y'all just be talking. See, look, this is what I learned about social media, right? All it takes is one blogger to spread a rumor, right? Sometimes come on. All it takes is one blogger to spread a rumor. And they calculate off every rumor and spread the news. That's how false narratives get spread again. No motherfucker know what's going on but them people that's in them courtrooms, man. For real. Them be false accusations. Y'all don't even know what the fuck be going on for real. Y'all really be trying to play Inspector Gadget and all this goofy ass shit. All these fake ass jailhouse lawyers and all these fan ass bloggers. Y'all really just be wanting to just throw this shit out there so a motherfucker come with another narrative and y'all just carry on. That shit just fall like a domino effect. Y'all say one thing and a motherfucker gonna react to that and say this and say that. How motherfuckers snitching on a motherfucker that's innocent, man. Y'all just be weird as hell, blood. That's what I be talking about, man. Like, first y'all threw the jam performers out there. Now y'all talking about money and snitch, man. A snitch on what, blood? Y'all don't even really know what's going on for real. Some of my kids, y'all really just be running y'all shit. And that's why I don't participate in nothing that got to do with nothing illegal. Because of you motherfuckers, y'all be trying to get a motherfucker put under the jails. Y'all trying to go let a motherfucker meet Larry for the first time. You hear me? Mama, I can't deal with y'all. That's why I'm a bitch ass nigga. I ain't never been on shit. Ain't gonna be on shit. I'm a goofy, fake tough ass nigga. I'm all that, gang. Make sure y'all stick to the plan. Make sure y'all tell the police the same shit that y'all be calling me on these social sites. You hear me? Stick to the plan. WAP ain't no nothing. Zoot broke, dirty. He not OTF no more. All the shit y'all be screaming. Stick with that shit, gang. Stick with that shit since y'all know so much. On my mama, because y'all definitely get a motherfucker balled up thinking y'all know something. I'm glad y'all move and think the way y'all think. You know? That's why I'm in the club. That's why I'm still doing what I'm doing, minding my motherfucking business with no worries on my shoulders, because I don't deal with you fuck niggas. Really? Gotta stick to the plan, Sparrow. Because if I was on this motherfucker trying to control any type of situation, guess what? Oh, Zoo on top of it, or Zoo said he did this the other day, or Zoo, I'm got a great idea being in somebody's jail fucking with you goofies. Just running off rumors and y'all spread them bitches like wildfire. Like, y'all ain't got nothing better to do with y'all like to sit here and try to collect evidence on a motherfucking case, gang. One minute y'all love a motherfucker, then y'all hate a motherfucker. Guess what? As long as you stay real, man, they gonna love you again. I ain't worried about a motherfucker disliking me or falling back on me or unfollowing me. Because you watching me, you paying attention to me. You watching me for a reason. That mean you fucking with me on the low key side. Oh, let me hear what he talking about. He talking shit to that. Let me tune in and Zoo and see what he talking about. But y'all want to get on this motherfucker comment all type of goofy shit. But y'all ones on my live swiller pulling. Big eating. Bite. You hear me? Y'all on this bitch little bites like little mamas. And I'll be seeing more niggas sucking swiller than the bitches, gang. Then y'all don't even get a bitch no wrong here and eat no cock. Oh, mama. Y'all be on this bitch. Bite. Shit be out of hand, man. This shit be out of hand, gang. And then, like, I can't even tell them off for the characters. Like, it'll be a goofy ass nigga that I see in real life for real. That's behind a fake page. And I be thinking he a real nigga all the time. He a bitch behind a keyboard, man. As much feminine shit and female shit I be seeing going on to niggas on these social sites, gang, I can't dare see y'all like that in person. Everybody, when you see a motherfucker in real life, gang, every motherfucker want to portray themselves like they real. See, I fuck with goofies. I fuck with real niggas. I fuck with a motherfucker that be they self. You ain't gotta be no gangster to hang with me. Just know your place and stay in your place. On my mama, you cool with me. Niggas be, man, you got a lot of whack homies, so no, I got a lot of real homies. My daughter, because all the niggas that y'all call my whack homies be the main niggas standing on top of business when business time to get stood on, man. You feel me? Y'all don't understand the definition of being yourself. Everybody want to be a real nigga, but y'all can't even define real. You hear me? Y'all can't even find real. Y'all want to be a real nigga to y'all guys, but y'all ain't being no fathers to y'all kids. Y'all ain't respecting y'all mamas. You feel me? Hey, bro, this y'all get on my live screen, motherfuckers' names and my day working.
Okay, all right. We're gonna figure out if OTF Jam is really involved, but again, I could definitely clear up. Bonnie is not telling, he's not cooperating, and if anything changes, we'll let you guys know. Okay, but what was done is only a protective order that discovery could be given out, which means these United States of America, their prosecutors will be now officially cleared to give an unredacted, raw, evidence file or folder to the defense that they could look at who's telling on them, what their background is, their criminal history is, the nature of the murder, the ballistic report, the coroner examination, the autopsy, and everything like that. So that's it. That's all that's going on. Okay. Drew Finland, who's representing Lil Durk, he actually did make a comment about Durk, and he actually believes that it's about rap lyrics. And it feels like many lawyers say that, right? Give me 1 second. Now, okay. I want to read a statement. They say, they tell TMZ, when you see an artist rap lyrics quoted as evidence against them, it is a glaring indication that there's no real evidence against that person. Okay? According to the feds, the Durk detailed the steps that led up to the August 2022 murder of rival Quantarano cousins Sabea Robinson on Babyface Ray's song Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy when he rapped. Told me they got an addy. Go. Got location. Go. Green light. Go, 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 go. Look on the news and see your son. You screaming, no, no. Pussy. Okay? Said the song was released in December of that year, several months after the murder, but Durk lawyers claim that there's a connection to the actual murder actually lacks merit. And they continue by saying, they're talking about Durk's lawyers, by saying the claims in the indictment against Mr. Banks are false and are lacking in the most basic due diligence. The real truth is that Mr. Durk Banks, aka Lil Durk, he's a Grammy Award winning artist, a dedicated father, and a loving husband. Okay, Mr. Banks has been intensely committed to giving back to the Chicago community he loves through his Neighborhood Heroes Foundation, and has put on more than a dozen charitable events over the last few years. He's looking forward to fight against these allegations in court. Okay. By the way, 50 reacted to Durk hiring Drew Finland when he says, Lil Durk got Drew Finland on the case because he's sharp. They didn't cross their T's and dot their I's. He gonna hit the bricks again, meaning he will be free. Drew Finland is a fine attorney. He is one of the best. They call him the $1 billion man. The guy who usually is going to get you a favorable outcome, no matter how he does it, whether it's through a a lack of conviction, a non-guilty verdict, or you might find a way to put the state or the feds, in this case, in a position that they have no choice but to give you a favorable plea. Doubt a plea would be coming if they spent all this time to come up with this indictment, but we will see what happens, right? We will see what happens. Again, a lot of this case is going to be based on whoever's telling. Okay. The internet's ablaze. Should I jump into it now? Yeah, I guess. The internet's ablaze with somebody said call whack. Am I called whack? You'd hire Thug's lawyer.
Yeah, man. So with that being said,
you gotta also understand, right? So this is a murder.
Niggas gotta stop.
Murder. This is a Fed case.
Putting shit on people, man. If that nigga ain't did nothing, or them niggas ain't did nothing, and you don't know this shit for sure, how could you sit there
in terms
and
of
put that shit on somebody?
Day in, day out, showed up to court like
when before with Trench's news, before motherfuckers knew he was snitching. Remember, I ain't jump out there like, man, he snitching, because I ain't see nothing. I didn't have no proof. So to label somebody a snitch and you don't got the proof to show, it's crazy. That shit crazy. On the real. It should be the same link, man. If that motherfucker ain't working, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I ain't do the live, go live with others. I probably didn't click that. If it ain't working, I probably didn't click it. But if I did click it, it should be the same link. It should be the same link. Couple hours to work, y'all. The last day of the work week. Yeah, man, you can't just sit there and, because you feel like this person, you want to call him a snitch. He a snitch. You have to have proof. Niggas don't be having proof, man. They just be saying anything. Get a motherfucker killed out here, man. That shit'll get a nigga killed, man. Especially a nigga in jail. Y'all know how fast shit get around in jail? Do y'all know what a kite is? Do y'all know what a kite is? Them motherfuckers get passed around in jail fast as hell. Nah, this ain't live. This a recorded video. How did I know that? I'm a psychic. I knew you was gonna come here. Fucked up your mind, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I could tell you what's finna happen to you, but I'll let you figure it out. Be careful when you walk out the house. Make sure you look in the bushes. It's a couple of guys looking for you. Be careful. Yeah, man. So, with that being said, what did we learn, ladies and gentlemen? You can't believe everything you hear. I'm not on this motherfucker to come do no combat chit chatting. When you play games, you play games. Can you freestyle rap? Can you freestyle rap? I can't even read. So what would make you think I could rap? C Fruity is my dude. He my plug on baby. All right. Keep on getting up going to the stove. My motherfucking, I had my shit right. I was getting off work, doing the live, and then doing one for an hour and going to sleep. And I gotta put the same amount of time in with this shit. I don't want to start slacking. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all don't feel me, man. Trying to do this shit, you gotta have patience for this shit, y'all. This YouTube shit on everything. And you gotta get on here every day to make some fucking money. So if you miss a day or two or three, you missing some money. The pay period only 28 days. You gotta run this shit up in 28 days. So you getting on here doing you dropping videos, you basically trying to sell yourself and seeing if the audience and the crowd gonna pick up on you, start supporting you, you know what I'm saying? Try to push you into the algorithm and see what you feel what I'm saying? Everybody get their chance. Some get more chances than others. Somebody chance might come quicker than yours, but when your chance come, you gotta capitalize. You gotta go. You gotta go. Man, I just be trying to, put a motherfucker up on it. For real. This shit ain't easy getting on here doing this shit and all this shit. And this shit ain't for the average motherfucker like me. I grew up with motherfuckers talking shit and all this and saying this and that and doing this. I grew up doing that shit. So I'm used to that shit. Some people can't get on here and deal with a motherfucker trolling them and saying shit. Y'all know it's a thing called bullying a motherfucker, and y'all be ready to bully a motherfucker to y'all actually make a motherfucker kill themselves. Then how would y'all feel after that? Not talking about myself because I find it quite funny. Some people that might not be strong, and have the type of sense of humor or personality or confidence or self-esteem So they, you feel what I'm saying, crash out on they self or others. So you guys need to start thinking about that before you try to bully a motherfucker, because you don't know what a motherfucker been through. A motherfucker, you be done did something or said something to somebody, and I ain't just talking about on YouTube. In life, be done did something or said something to a motherfucker, his mama or his daddy just died. And this motherfucker just grabbed you and choked the shit out you and beat your motherfucking ass. Senseless. So be careful how you treat others. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. If your girl wanna try to argue with you, get loud, do all this shit, she wanna cut you off when you talking, frowning up her face and doing all that shit, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. The same vice versa, ladies or females. But I'm speaking because I'm a man. So I'm gonna say what the fuck I need to say for everybody. If you ambitious enough to sell crack, risking jail all day, every day, you definitely ambitious enough to put in the work to make a successful channel. For sure. For sure. And to have a successful channel, all you gotta do, well, I didn't make this alive so that they give you the option to add people on the live. So I probably didn't click it. If that link ain't working, I probably didn't click the button on to go live with others. So if the link ain't working, I thought I put that shit on, go live with others. I did. I don't know what's wrong. So I don't know how to resolve this situation right here. This is a tough one, Bucko. I gotta put my thinking cap on. Yeah, but before I read that comment and responded, I was saying something. That shit fake threw me off. But the mind is the place that builds the fortune. Look to your neighbor and say, neighbor, the mind is the place that builds the fortune. You hear me? Y'all don't hear me, man. Welcome. I'm just like the member church, them pastors that used to come on at 2, 3 in the morning, and they used to be yelling in the TV and all that shit. I'm just like them, but I'm just being regular. I went crazy on the new podcast. Oh yeah, motherfucker gonna have to go check your new podcast out. In the ghetto. Yo, new podcast. In the ghetto. I said that you's a hoe. Forbes magazine named EPMD the best rap group of all time and Strictly Business the #1 song of all time. What? They don't know shit about rap. Fuck is you talking about? EPMD, Eric Sermon and all them. Them ain't the best. That ain't the best rap group. They ain't even better than Wu-Tang. EPMD. Oh. I'm growling like a dog on that one, man. That old camera, you really can't beat the quality. What you talking about? What you talking about? They ain't even better than Bone Thugs. For sure. For sure. Bone Thugs and Harmony, nigga, had niggas listening to that shit, nigga. I wasn't never running in the house. EPMD is better than Wu-Tang, you tripping. No, man. I don't think I'm tripping. Corny country shit. My old camp. I got chicken in the motherfucking stove. The stove. Eggs on the motherfucking pot. I could show you how to build up a block. Get the cocaine, nigga, let's rock. I could show you how to build up a spot. All night the hype's gon' knock. Can't even sleep. Sleeping on the damn floor. Used to sleep on the damn floor. All night long they hit the phone. All night long they beat the door. Coke sold out, gotta get the weed. Folk passed out, he on the floor. All night long they beat the door. Folk passed out, he on the floor. On the rear. I make a whole lot of racks. A whole lot of tracks. I'm trapped in the trap. Trapped in the trap. All night long they beat the door. Folks passed out, he on the floor. On life. Y'all ass don't know shit about. Don't worry. Tupac was number 14 with Dear Mama.
I make a whole lot of racks, flip a whole lot of packs, going loud, sipping yak. Bitch, I'm trapped in the trap, trapped in the trap, trapped in the trap. Bitch, I'm trapped in the trap, trapped trap. I'm turned up in this track. My team told me don't lack. You spring around that mat. Bitch, I'm trapped in the trap. Trapped in the trap. Trapped in the trap. Bitch, I'm trapped.
Oh, video. Bitch, I'm trapped in the trap. Trapped in the trap. All night long they beat the dough. 4 passed out, he on the floor. Hold on. I make a whole lot of racks. Flip a whole lot of packs. Bitch, I'm trapped in the trap. Damn, man. Where that video just go? Okay.
I make a whole lot of racks, flip a whole lot of packs, going loud, sipping yak. Bitch, I'm trapped in the trap, trapped in the trap, trapped in the trap. Bitch, I'm trapped. Here we go, we're back. We know y'all don't like it. They act like they don't. Yeah, they act like they don't like you, man. They say I interview you too much. They say Charles TV. They say, but the last 6 interviews did 1 million each time. Easily. Yeah. Like 2 days. And one of them was age restricted. Yeah. So they kind of with the number for a few days, but that will go down and do 1 million in a day. Mm-hmm. And then when I upload other people's interviews, they still comment in your name. Yeah. Man, where's the Charleston White interview? He cool, but what?
Go hard, though, bro.
I make a whole lot of racks, flip a whole lot of packs, going loud, sipping yak. Bitch, I'm trapped in the trap, trapped in the trap, trapped in the trap. Bitch, I'm trapped in the trap, trapped in the trap. I'm turned up in this track, my team strong, we don't lack. You spring around that mat. Bitch, I'm trapped in the trap, trapped in the trap, trapped in the trap. Bitch, I'm trapped in the trap, trapped in the trap. Bitch, I live that trap shit, that fast cash, that back flip, that 30 shot, that Mac flip. You're a cop wheel, you're back flip. Poncho, I got chips, I got stops, I got whips. That throwaway on my hips, that hammer with what I sip. All night long, they beat up. Come so fast, I speak on slow. Jack and low, gotta get smoke. Gotta re-up, gotta hit the stove. Bring a home to the trash, cause these bros, 2 things I ain't seen, I'ma let you know. A whole damn won't go in the UFO. It's Honcho, so rap, Honcho. Yeah, you ride too hard. It's like real good, real good. I might drop
Messed up down on that. I don't like that shit. That shit out. Rap folk, what's my name? That bitch screamed out Danglehead. ACC, enough said. Water whip, break bread. Heat it up, you won't beat the what? Bring it right to your door. Pizza Hut, them geese plus, be needing up. Them blocks drop, be beating up. Give a hoe no dough, no beating up. Stick a pot in y'all, freezing up. Poking their chest out, wheezing up. Up that jock, they freezing up. My niggas, they squeezing them tricks, yup. Calling me crew, they gon' need some help. I'm a deaf and you two and F, and I'ma run the trap till I'm out of breath. Make a whole lot of racks, flip a whole lot of packs. Going loud, sipping yak. Bitch, I'm trapped in the trap. Trapped in the trap. Trapped in the trap. Bitch, I'm trapped in the trap. Trapped in the trap. I'm turned up on this track. My team strong, we don't lack. Shoot swing around that mat. Bitch, I'm trapped in the trap. Trapped in the trap. Trapped in the trap. Bitch, I'm trapped in the trap. Trapped in the trap. Chef birds, I'm by the stove. First third is about to roll. Knock, trick, treat. We got them frosted mini wheats and stendos. I keep these. You practice and not teach. Two stripper hoes in my sheets. Back it up. Beat. Jazz loud, got jazz set. Got old school. Cadillac. Work hard. Jump jack. Ball hard. Spin the rap. Got a trap top. In a trap house. I'm a trap star. I'm trapped out. Up all night in that White House. Them presidents, that's what I'm about. I ain't president when it's out the clout. Oh, by now, and I'm from the South. My bank account got large amounts. I ain't the one to break, but I keep the bag. With the left, with the right. My shit bomb is dynamite. New fit, new shoes. Shitting on. Boom, boom. Old money. Another whip. Another flip. Another bitch. Get more bottles. More flip. I'm turned up. I'm ready to shit. I'm in the trap. Them band stack. Got a big jab and a bigger jack. Them hoes fall like dominoes. Stop all hard like they're I make a whole lot of racks. Flip a whole lot of packs. Going loud. Sipping yak. Bitch, I'm
It's the whole point of the visual. You hear what I'm saying? The visual. You see how he made the song and then the video was like a fucking movie? And how long ago this was? 3 years ago. I'm just saying, man. And this is for a motherfucker who shot this shit himself. This was my old cameraman.
trapped in the trap. Trapped in the trap. Trapped in the trap. Bitch, I'm trapped in the trap. Trapped in the trap. I'm turned up on this track. My team strong, we don't lack. Shoot swing around that mat. Bitch, I'm trapped in the trap. Trapped in the trap. Trapped in the trap. Bitch, I'm trapped in the trap. Trapped in the trap.
Yeah, man. Ghetto, you know how to do that? Make it look like fire coming out the gun when you shooting this shit. Life. I want to shoot a movie like that I want to shoot movies for videos. I don't just want to be standing around with niggas and doing all that shit. I want to shoot movies, man. On the real. Man. What this nigga said, man. Drop a video. New song. Which one is this new song?
Take over the game.
Is this a copyright claim beat? Am I gonna get a copyright claim? Am I gonna have to go back and edit this video? Am I gonna have to go back and edit this video?
Killer, the great. Let's talk about the money. We can talk about the drugs. We got all the hoes.
Yeah, he act like he don't hear me. He act like he don't hear me. Nobody give a fuck about that shit right there 6 months ago. What that was? Yeah. 3, 5.
Talk your shit, dance. Give me a dance.
Got no niggas in here.
Shining like a motherfucker. Diamonds.
Now let me tell y'all the purpose of me shooting this Veneers, CEE-HOOD, Veneers, King Yellow disc. Y'all remember me and King Yellow bumped heads on the internet, and I was on his live. So he tried to play me like I was a little nigga. Tried to play me like a bitch, really. So nigga, I made the song. Hold on, nigga. Let me pop my shit, nigga. You talking your shit, nigga. Let me talk my shit, nigga. And shit, bam. I'm basically just letting this goof ass know. And I ain't got no fucking veneers.
Hold on, let me talk my shit. Hold on, let me pop my shit. Hold on, let me talk my shit. Hold on, let me pop my shit. Hold on, let me talk my shit. Hold on, let me pop my shit. Hold on, let me talk my shit. Hold on, let me pop my shit. I got diamonds in my ear, shine like a chandelier. You glance in my ear, you get stuck like a deer. I got bitches pulling up, they finna get near. I got real white teeth, these ain't no veneers. I got money coming in, I got real motion. I be focused on the paper, yeah, I be hustling. When it comes to these niggas, then you know I ain't trusting. You know these niggas lock you up, you can just go act Justin. I got that cash on your ass, that's a fucking bag. If I pull up in that car, that's the lead they mad. Cause I leave for the scene, looking clean. Got the bitches on my team, popping in, what you mean? We ain't green, stacking paper, that's that motherfucking mission. Don't never get the fucking guessing or tweaking. We on the mission for that cash. We trying to get a bag, trying to get some money, trying to bring it all back. Money, old, young. Hold on, let me talk my shit. Hold on, let me pop my shit. Hold on, let me talk my shit. Hold on, let me pop my shit. Hold on, let me talk my shit. Hold on, let me pop my shit. Hold on, let me talk my shit. Hold on, let me pop my shit. I got diamonds in my ear, shine like a chandelier. You glance in my ear, you get stuck like a deer. I got bitches pulling up, they finna get near. I got real white teeth, these ain't no veneers. Pop my shit, hold on, let me pop my shit. Hold on, let me talk my shit. Hold on, let me pop my shit. Hold on, let me talk my shit. Hold on, let me pop my shit. Hey, Mom, turn me up.
You don't like the beat go crazy. On my mama, the beat go crazy. I fuck with the whole song, man.
Flash. I'm on the flash.
life a real life script. Every other month, look, it's an out of town trip. Don't gotta hit no block just so I can make the pounds flip. Now I punch a clock and I let the time tick and I'm having shit. Everything in this bitch legit. I don't chase hoes. This shit came with a bitch. I'm like Kane with his bitch. I'm on some dangerous shit. I'm in the hood flexing. My neck looking like breakfast. I'm real respected, so a nigga won't text it. Shit get hectic. These little niggas feel neglected. That's why they love me for the shit I be rapping. I'm on some fly shit. Yeah, yeah. I be on that fly shit. Yeah, yeah. This that fly shit. Yeah, motherfucker, this that flash shit. I got a bankroll, I count pesos, and I don't chase hoes, I replace those. I got a bankroll, I count pesos, and I don't chase those, I replace those. I like nice whips, big cribs, boss shit, fuck a movie. My life a real life script. Every other month, look, it's an out of town trip. Don't gotta hit no block just so I can make the pounds flip. Now I punch a clock and I let the time tick and I'm having shit. Everything in this bitch legit. I don't chase hoes. This shit came with a bitch. I'm like Kane with his bitch. I'm on some dangerous shit. You looking for some type of drill beat. You ain't gonna get no drill beats, brother. Not coming from me, man. On my life. Shout out to my boy Ghetto Diddy, man. We out here in LA making shit happen, man. From Chicago to LA, making plays, man. Fuck with it. Wow. Right there. Let that play out. On my bully. I'm on my bully. I got money now. Ain't gotta shed no damn clothes. Remember late nights, we ain't had nothing on this stove. That's how it goes. Probably why my heart's so cold. I have to post up and try to get some money by the stove. A bankroll, that's what I aim for. Me and my cousins, we used to sleep up on the floor. The heat came from the stove. Your auntie bought you clothes. Your uncle doing blows and your cousin dealing O's. You want some fresh clothes? Don't ask me what I chose. Just know my wrist froze and it's dipped in that gold. Don't ask me what I'm on, cause bitch, look, I'm grown. You probably think I'm flexing, cause you ain't used to checking. I got money. I'm on my bully. I'm on my bully. I'm on my bully. I'm on my bully. Share my noodles with the roaches. The Vaseline was lotion. I'm broke, ain't had no motion. In a bust this bitch wide open. I'm posted with the killers, but hanging with the dealers. I'm trying to get some money, but niggas love stunt. I'm trapping thinking luxury, but hustling living comfort. I'm trapping thinking luxury, but hustling living comfort. I'm on my fucking bully. If you ain't with me, then watch a nigga pull it. I'm in the black hoodie. I got some big bullets. Niggas play games, I leave they ass change. I'm on my bully, bitch. Step it up. I'm on some gangsta shit. I'm on my bully. I'm on my bully. I'm on my bully. I'm on my bully. I'm a 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 bully. Bitch. Look, I'm just chilling. Beats coming on, I be talking shh. They be like, nigga, you think you the shh. I say, look, you ain't shh. She get mad, try to switch. I'm on the interstate. All these drugs in my truck, I'm thinking bigger plates. I'm really tired of busting plates.
I want some real estate. Making money the legal way, I know that feeling great. But when you stuck up in the trenches, all you feel is hate. Get up every day, look and try to make a way. You try to make a way, I'm on the interstate. All these drugs in my trunk, I'm thinking bigger plates. I'm really tired of busting plays, I want some real estate. Making money the legal way, I know that feeling great. But when you stuck up in the trenches, all you feel is hate. Get up each and every day and try to make a way. You try to make a way. Get up and fire, rub me on, I'm like lotion. The light get the flicking, baby girl, what's the deal? She like, can we chill? I'm like, I gotta keep it real. I've been up in the streets trying to get a little cash. Me and you been smashing, but you know the bag. Come first, this shit rehearsed. Gotta get some money like the motherfucking church. Treat me like a jerk, I don't even got no work. But when you come and play, you gon' get paid. I'm thinking money, cash, bitch and ass. And my swag gon' make a nigga check a bag. You be fucking on these niggas like you flexing. I be in this bitch talking like I'm from Texas. But I'm from the Chi, and I get low. Better watch your hoe, cause I bet she a go. Dripped in the gold, head to toe, I'm getting more. I be flea on the scene, nigga know what it is. They like that nigga got a little bit of cash. You better watch his ass, cause the nigga get a bag. Swag through the city, niggas hella mad. They them niggas get cash. D, coke and weed, you can't fuck with me. I hustle too damn hard. Bitch, I get money like I crack cars. Big bank roll, this shit can't fold. Man, this shit don't fold. Man, this shit don't fold. I'm on the interstate. All these drugs in my truck, I'm thinking bigger plates. I'm really tired of busting plays, I want some real estate. Making money the legal way, I know that feeling great. But when you stuck up in the trenches, all you feel is hate. Get up every day, look and try to make a way. You try to make a way, I'm on the interstate. All these drugs in my trunk, I'm thinking bigger plates. I'm really tired of busting plays, I want some real estate. Making money the legal way, I know that feeling great. But when you stuck up in the trenches, all you feel is hate. Get up each and every day and try to make a way. You try to make a way.
I mean, that's what she likes.
She likes that?
I mean, that's what we do.
It sounded like you was getting choked from that room in there because you were trying to talk and you couldn't.
And I kept just telling you
At the same time.
That's Aquarius and a Virgo for you, buddy. That's Aquarius and a Virgo for you, for real.
Okay.
For real.
On February 21st, 2022, officers responded to a call from a 50-year-old girlfriend over her 27-year-old boyfriend. She was screaming at someone to stop putting hands on her. She also mentioned that she was being choked. Or so on Central.
Clark County Police Department. Clark County Police Department, need to come to the door. Clark County Police Department, you need to come to the door. Clark County Police Department, come to the door.
At this point, the officer believes that the girlfriend could be getting choked. He decided they had no choice but to kick the door down.
kicked that door and it sounds like he's choking her through that window.
Put your goddamn hands up wherever you are.
Where is it, Flash?
Go over here.
4th Central. I got left. Bedroom on the left.
Bedroom on the left?
Yes.
After the park, please. Come out. You back here? Miss, come out with your hands up. You got 3 officers here and you're not going anywhere. Come out with your hands up. Put your drawers on and come out right now. Then keep your hands in the air and come out slowly.
Right now.
Now. Miss, come out with your hands up. Chill, bro. Y'all put your guns down, bro.
I don't have a gun in my hand. I have a taser.
I have no guns, bro. Chill. Hands in the air and step out.
Okay. You're good. It's a taser. Come on.
Chill, bro. I'm in here sleeping.
Okay.
Hey, come out. Lay your hands. Lay down on the ground. Lay down on the ground. Lay down on the ground. Lay down. Please, bro.
Now.
Lay down.
You still got taser out?
Come on, y'all. Chill now. Let me get dressed, please, y'all. Put your hands behind your back.
We'll do that.
Can I please get dressed for me, y'all?
Please.
Damn, Jennifer, man. Man, you know what is going on?
Give me that other hand.
Can I please get dressed, y'all? Please.
We'll put some pants on you.
I need to get shirt, dress, all that, but I ain't gonna embarrass me outside, bro. Come on now. Y'all already don't got me now. Y'all got me.
Watch him. Let's check the room, clear the room.
Ain't nothing going on, man.
Is there anybody else here?
Jennifer.
Is there anybody else here?
Man, bro, I can't keep doing this, man.
Window was cracked, and I heard it through this window.
No, this woman is not telling the truth, y'all. We are not fighting or nothing. Y'all gotta hear this woman out, man. We're not fighting. Please, y'all.
Listen to me.
Understand me.
Listen to me. Let's get you up.
Man, bro, we're not even
Here,
fighting, bro.
roll over on your side. Put your knees up. Try to sit up.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm a big guy.
Come on. I know you're a big guy.
I'm a big guy, y'all.
Stand up. There you go.
Please get some clothes, y'all.
Yep. Where's some pants?
I do want some clothes. It's in here.
Huh?
I never saw it on the couch. Damn, bro. Yeah, please talk to this woman because I do not.
Well, you're gonna talk to us. You're not gonna talk to her.
I do not do nothing, man. This hoe was not. That's her right now. Yeah, they're right there.
Lean up against the wall or wherever you can stabilize yourself.
Or something. Or I gotta put my legs in, man.
Ma'am. Other leg.
Across the hall, bro.
In 4?
Yeah, she went into there.
Hey, are you okay? Do you need EMS?
No.
Okay. Tell me what's going on. What happened?
He just leave me. He just grabs me. I just want him to be.
Damn, bro. Ain't nothing in there, bro. I need to keep going in there and shit.
Okay. Come out here and sit on the.
I get a shirt right here. Please, I get that shirt. I just want a shirt.
You're talking to her out here.
Oh, no.
Here, step out here. Go back in there. Come on, go back in there.
I can't talk to my own girl, bro.
Not right now. We're trying to sort out what happened.
Nothing happening.
Okay. Well, you can sit down on the bed or you can sit on that stool.
But why you walking around for, bro? Ain't nothing in here, bro. Nothing in here. All that stuff right there.
Mr. Cooper.
Happened before we got here.
Mr. Cooper, what's going on today?
Nothing going on, bro. I'm trying out there.
Well, who called police?
She called the police because she said she had something going on, talking about some bills and stuff. I told her this. I can't come up with the bills, and she said she want no problem, so we calm it down. Y'all found me in the bed right here.
Turn a little bit.
Y'all just found me in the bed, bro.
Well, I didn't see anybody in the bed because we didn't come back here.
I had cuffs and stuff on you, but either way, I mean, come on now.
Okay.
I was doing
there you go.
To this woman.
So sit down.
You pissed me up, bro. You got me crazy, man.
There you go. Okay. So, Miss, what's going on today?
So tell me what's going on.
He just basically, and we went to argue, he just grabbed me. And I told her that he grabbed me. Because you know, he already was supposed to be over here. And I let him come over here because he didn't have no place to be.
Okay.
He was arguing and made stuff so difficult. So I asked him to just leave.
Okay. And then what happened from there?
When I was talking to the operator, he grabbed the phone and grabbed me again.
When you say he grabbed you, what do you mean by grabbing you?
Just grabbed me. Just grabbed me like
this.
Yeah.
So what happened? What happened when we were here? Y'all were in the bedroom. It sounded like you.
That's when he had me on the bed and he was talking to me and I was telling him just.
Was he holding you down or holding you there?
Holding me. I don't want to say he was going that aggressive, but it was just since we've been fighting in the past, it scares me.
Okay.
It just scares me.
I understand y'all have history. What's your name?
Nothing's going on, bro.
So she just woke you up and started fussing about bills?
I was just asking about bills. I told her this.
You were asking her about bills?
No. She was asking me about the special bill. That's all it was.
The special bill?
The spectrum.
The spectrum bill?
Spectrum.
Okay.
That not a spectrum bill. I was like, listen, we got to figure this out ourselves. We do get heated arguments. And that's all it was. I did not put my hands on this woman at all, bro.
So
she can tell you that. She can vouch for that.
Okay. So y'all had just a verbal argument over the spectrum bill.
She started crying. She was like, okay, and that's it. And that's it. I did not put my hands on her. She didn't put my hands on me. That's all it was. I did not put my hands on her, bro.
All right. Well, let's see. Let the officers talk to her and see what she got to say.
Last time like that, y'all didn't hear me out, man.
Well, I'm listening to you. Am I giving you a fair shot to tell me your story?
That's what the last officer did. And then, like, I literally, after that, got locked up. Like,
what happened when you got locked up?
He was like, hey, bro, he said, okay, it's already two sides to the story. He went down there and heard her story, and then came back over here and locked me up. I'm like, I didn't even touch her the last time. I'm trying to handle that now.
How long ago was that?
That was like, what, last year? So,
are there any bond conditions or anything between y'all? Any TPOs or anything like that?
We had one. I was supposed to be over here. Okay, look. When they talk, what's your name?
Rose. Officer Rose. To me, I was standing down here, and that window's cracked, and it sounded like he was either getting held down or choked. It sounded like he was getting choked from that room in there because you were trying to talk and you couldn't.
And I kept just telling him just go. Because he just scared me so bad when he get angry and get yelling. Before I do something, I would like for him to just go. Because he just don't know how bad he's scared me. Even when you don't put your hands on me, I know he's bad. You scare me.
Okay. So today, since he's been here, has he hurt you in any way, choked you?
No.
Has he? Okay. So will you kind of look up as high as you can? I'm just going to check your neck for any marks. Let me see your face real quick. You don't have to look at the flashlight. I just want to look at your face, make sure there's nothing here. Can I see your hands real quick and your wrists? Was that blood right there? Where'd that come from?
Probably from when I was trying to tear out of there.
When you were trying to leave?
When I was trying to walk out.
Okay.
So when I got locked up first time, I don't know, you correct me on this. When they lock me up, before I get out of the cell, they'll tell you where you want to go, right?
What do you mean, tell you where you want to go?
For the PTO or the TPO, whatever it is, they'll be like, you can go anywhere other than the address she put down for her address.
Yeah.
I told them here.
Okay.
So.
But who lives there?
Me. I have my name on the lease. My name was on the lease.
Where does she live?
She told them folks that she was gone. And she lived over there in Carriers Court.
So she gave a different address.
She gave a different address, but I was I ain't even looking at that like that. Legal wise, I'm not looking at it like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking at it like, okay, well, we got TPO bond, so
well, do you still have? Are those still valid or are those gone away?
I think it is. I don't know. I don't know for sure. But okay. I don't know what they got going on.
So if you think they're still valid, what's she doing over here?
I just, like I said, I was just being nice. We cool. Me and her are cool, bro. I don't have no problems with her.
Okay.
Me and her cool. I always, and then if it gets to the point where she can't be over here, I don't care, bro. We cool.
Well, let me ask you this. I mean, you say you're cool, but how many times you been in handcuffs because of something between y'all?
This
You're telling me she always does this.
That's all I did. I only been in handcuffs.
So this is only the second time?
Here's the second time, but the first time, misunderstanding, it was on bills. It was on bills, too.
That was over bills, too? So you guys got issues with money?
It's just not an issue with money. It's just an issue with who's going to prioritize the bills.
Okay.
It's not really the issue with the money. It's just
okay.
who's going to prioritize which and what. That's all it is.
Okay.
I never had no problem with her, bro. I damn near love that girl.
Okay. Well, let me ask you something. How come I knocked on the door a minimum of 6 times and nobody come and open the door?
I don't want to, release no real, but we were.
We could hear arguing. You guys are arguing and having sex at the same time.
That's Aquarius and a Virgo for you, buddy. That's Aquarius and a Virgo for you, for real.
Okay.
For real, though. I ain't gonna lie to you, for real.
Okay.
Yeah, because there is a little bit of stuff right here. So we're going to contact management about this. So I made the decision to make entry to the house because we had been calling y'all for a couple minutes, and it sounded like you were in a lot of risk back there in that room. I thought you were getting choked. So you're telling me that you were not getting choked out? Okay.
It just terrifies me so bad.
So basically, the reason why you couldn't talk and it sounded like that was because you were so scared and you were having a hard time talking. Okay, I can accept that. But so right now, he does have a bond condition to not be around you. I don't know if you're aware of that. I believe he does have a warrant as well. Have y'all ever lived together? Do y'all have kids together?
No.
How long did y'all live together?
Like a year.
A year. Okay. Where was that at? Was that here?
Here.
Okay. Okay. All right. So if you want to, are you familiar with this lady?
I just went in there because I didn't.
Okay. Do you mind if I? Come on. ACCPD. Is this a younger lady that lives in here?
It's too
Two ladies.
I ain't trying to be on no funny stuff or none of that. That's just me and her. We argue, and then that's it. That's all it is.
Okay.
We don't never be on no real life trying to like each other.
All right. So you don't have any injuries? She didn't do anything physical to you?
No, we good.
Is she gonna have any injuries?
No, bro. We lose.
Okay.
We got some rough.
Did you ever choke her?
No, we got some rough. That's all we got.
Okay. Did you choke her when you were having her?
That's what she likes.
She likes that?
That's what we do. She choked me when she on top of me. I can't go around this, bro. Y'all might think I'm trying to play around right now, but I'm not, man. I'm not. We do this all the time. Argue, make up.
Well, I get that. People argue and make up, but somebody called police. Who called police?
I don't know. I'm in here. Weird.
Hello. Hi. So I appreciate you letting her come in. It was a little bit of an intense situation. Y'all are good. I don't really have any questions for y'all or anything like that. I appreciate you.
So what the fuck you at their door for?
But yeah, y'all are good. Everything's good. I was just gonna say I appreciate it. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. If you want to hang out either on the stairs in here or on the couch. Hello. I was just letting her know that I appreciate y'all letting her come in and seek refuge for just a minute. Everything's good though. Y'all, no need to worry. We got everything's gonna be taken care of.
It woke up. I was like, that's okay. I don't be in nobody's business. That it's an every other day situation. It just don't make no sense.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
I don't get in nobody's business, nothing like that. I stay to myself.
Yeah.
You all in her business right now, bitch. Shut the fuck
I know
up.
she ain't missing on that I work.
Yeah. This area.
Big fat, bald head, goofy ass bitch.
Yeah, I don't blame you. The further west
She
you
ain't have
go,
to come out there and say
less you gotta
shit.
worry about, in my experience. So like Jennings Mill area, further that way. But that's just my experience. If you go further that way, you're rolling the dice on it. So, but I was gonna say thank y'all. I appreciate it. I'll be back out in just a minute, okay?
The lady had already said.
She might did at first, but then after we calmed down, we started in here messing around.
All right, man. So look, here's the deal. So right now she's saying that y'all was in this room. She told me that you didn't hit her.
Absolutely not.
She said that, because what I heard, and I'll tell you the same thing I told her, I was standing right here by this window, and I heard you yelling and talking a lot, and it sounded like, honestly, to me, it sounded like she was getting choked out. She couldn't speak. She was trying to speak, and she couldn't, bro. She told me that the reason for that was because she was so terrified, she was choking up, and she couldn't get any words out. That was the first time. When y'all argued, it scares her, and she said that she was getting choked, like she couldn't speak. Absolutely. That's the first thing. So, when I told her, it was the first time, that was arguing, she got choked up. Okay. So, I'm telling you all this. You know, she did say that she was holding her by the arms, bro, and talking to her. I was literally just having sex before y'all got in here. Before you kicked that door in. Yeah, I get it. You know, and you know, like, y'all thinking that we like doing some crazy stuff. We deal with a lot of stuff. So, you know, and y'all have a little bit of history and stuff like that. So we take that kind of stuff seriously, because the thing is if we standing right outside this door and you in here and you while we're standing outside, I'm not saying you would, but I'm just saying, like, if we feel like something like that's going on, especially after a phone call where she said, you know, whatever she said. But I'm just letting you know. So basically, right now, both of y'all saying the same thing. We didn't visually see anything. She doesn't have any marks on her. So I don't really have any charges for battery, strangulation. I don't have any of that. Unless that just happened today. These sorry ass lamb can't fix nothing else in this market. I believe those hoes that sing that singing that too. I believe it. It's only none of this stuff is fixing here, bro. I can't understand. It looks like a battleground in here. I understand. Or something here. I can help that. At one time, maybe it was, but right now, I'm just letting you know, like, basically. I understand the slick coming, but nah, bro. It's never been a battleground in here, bro. No, not with y'all. Yeah. I understand that. No, not with you, but you know, like, I don't have anything as far as charges right now. So what we do have, I don't know if they've already made you aware, you have a bond condition to not be around her. Yeah, that's what I was telling him. Remember? Yeah. That's why let me explain to him that. Sure. When I got locked up and got out, they told me what address we want to put. Mm-hmm. I have not talked to them ever since that day I got out. They told me, what you want to put down? I said, this is it right here. My name was on this lease, so it can't be like, you can't do that. So then they told her, she told them that there was going to be another address for her. So that let me know I can come back here, right? I mean, that's what I'm getting at from. So what I think, so basically, if the TPO says, if I talk to the officer, you're like, well, you might be, well, if she's there, that's what I don't get. Well, if TPO says not to be around her, absolutely, then it don't really matter the location that you're at. That's what I was. That's what I it's the fact that you're around her. Absolutely. Right. So, like, if that's what it reads as, which I feel like it probably will, then, you know, you're 30 shredding. So you are not supposed to be here when she's here. Right. When she's here, and I that's what I'm saying. When I was here, when they told me before I got out, they told me, and I'm not, and even the officer that I called back up there to the department after I even found out what's going on, he told me, your address is here. I don't understand if she's here, I have to leave if that's my address. Well, it's pretty much having her to think that, okay, whenever I get here, you gotta leave. But so when I talked to the sheriff's office and the way the judge done it the previous time when you had to break in the back door to get into your unit to get your things, was that you removed all your items that time. Absolutely, but then the first time she had left to go. She left, and that's why they put the other address at Terrence Court. Absolutely, because you couldn't go over there. But when she comes, obviously, absolutely, you know, but that's why they did that, is because that's where she was going to be staying for the time being. Then she could no longer stay there. She had to leave from there because of family issues there, and came back over here, and the sheriff's office showed up twice in one day trying to serve you paperwork, telling you can't be here. I had an attorney telling me that they was going to get in contact with that officer. Have they given us anything on 29s from there? The thing is, no contact means no contact, and let's even say that this apartment is yours and you're here. If she comes here, then until that bond
bond condition has changed, your answer needs to be, I'm sorry, you can't be here, you need to leave. And if she won't leave, then you call 911 and say, hey, this is my apartment, I'm here. What's her name? Jennifer keeps coming over, and she's here now. And I get it, y'all are in a relationship, but
when it comes to like coming here, like how does that work for me? So like,
well, then she needs. I mean, if y'all want to be together again, then she needs to go down to the court and talk to the court about changing that bond condition, because that bond condition is going to remain in effect until that case. You've never gone to court over that case. That case hasn't been resolved.
I mean, that's what my attorney told me. He says it's keep continue because like obviously gonna get called out. Okay?
Right. Well, she needs to go. If y'all want to spend time together and you not get in trouble, then she needs to house and change that bond and ask him to change that bond condition. Because until then, anytime, I mean, if I'm out at McDonald's and I see you two together up at McDonald's and she calls you, hey, let's go to McDonald's to eat, and I know you two and I know there's that bond condition, I can arrest you right then just for being with her because you're violating that bond condition. The judge ordered, no, even if she calls you, hey, let's hang out, bro, and it's completely voluntary, the judge said, no, you guys can't be together. So until that's changed, you guys can't be together.
I hear that, man.
Okay? So, I'm trying to tell you what you need to do to keep from getting in trouble.
When I gave my address, that's what I thought I was here. I thought I was here.
Right.
And that's it. I didn't.
Right.
I don't want to be like, car police, every time you pull up. I don't want to do all of that.
I understand that.
I just want to live.
I understand. Clearly, y'all are in a relationship. I get that. But
remember that though. You live here, and they say you live here, and she's got a whole other address, and it doesn't about her being here at all. Period.
That's crazy.
I'm saying if she comes over here because you invite her over, or she just goes to hang out, and you let her hang out, you're still in violation.
Okay.
No matter how you look at it, you lose in that situation. No matter how you look at it.
And that's one thing. She comes knocking. I'm sorry, I can't let you in. I don't want to get in trouble.
And that's when
you
gotta call them and be like, hey.
I called him last time. He was like, he came out here. That was like November. He came out here and it was like, okay, well, it's the bond condition. That's it. She sat out there and that was it. And I'm guessing he didn't tell her anything because that was a bond condition, right?
Who?
It was some officer that was out there.
They were sheriff's office. They came out here 2 or 3 times. And one time they came out, when they came in, they checked the back door and he had to break in to get into his own unit.
That's after.
Okay.
I thought we're right before.
They changed the locks on him and he was still.
Where are we at with the?
I think Young went to go double read that even after 30 told us because I was about to step out when management came up to look at the door.
So management's on scene to fix the door.
They're not going to have it fixed right now because they don't have the material.
I can do that.
There.
I can fix my own stuff.
Do you have shoes somewhere?
Yeah, what's going on? I'm going to jail.
Well, the bond condition, that's a violation.
Yeah. It is what it is. We up out this joint though, man. Catch y'all when I catch y'all.